Let me know what you guys think. But before you do that, and before we move on to our last story of the day, you know what to do. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live. Also, be sure to share this with a friend because a kiki is always better with community. And check out our description box down below and join our newsletter. It is 100% for free, and you get a lot of free self-care and self-love content. So with that, let's move on to our last story of the day, which is all about the sweater. Okay? Is it about Tom? It's about Tom, but it's actually about this sweatshirt. And I'm going to break it down why I think Tom Sandoval and Ariana are sociopathic jerks, narcissistic, evil people. I'm going to tell you the timeline of this shirt, okay? It's really kind of sick. So let's start with where this sweatshirt, this Tom sweatshirt got its start. So Raquel wore this sweatshirt during BravoCon 2022, day 3, which happened in early October, okay? Early October. As we now know, early October, Raquel and Tom Sandoval at that point were in a full-blown affair. Full-on affair, smashing the whole gamut. And she has the audacity to wear the Tom shirt, but yet we all thought the Tom sweatshirt was a dig to Katie because at this point it had been exposed that she had been hooking up with Tom Schwartz. Now, this is according to bravotv. It says Raquel shares, quote, the number one reason she wore that Tom sweatshirt to BravoCon. And as we go through the journey of this sweatshirt, it's going to be pretty evident how evil these people are. After some drama surrounding the Vanderpump Rules cast members' fashion choice on day 3 of BravoCon, she explained why she decided to wear it. Okay. She says, dun, 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 dun. In case you missed it, after Raquel was rumored to be, quote, making out with Tom Schwartz at Sheena Shea's August wedding, Raquel donned a Tom sweatshirt on day 3 of BravoCon 2022, which is what you see here. On October 28th, Katie Maloney commented on Instagram about the outfit. She's a fangirl. She started as a fan of the show and now a fan of the Toms. And Katie told no lies because at this point, Raquel has gotten with both Toms. You know, she's gotten with Tom and Tom, which is, I mean, I personally am not a woman or a person that hooks up with friends. I think it's weird. I don't hook up with 2 guys who are friends or family members. I don't know. That's just like a moral thing to me. I don't know. That's just me. Anyway, let's keep going. Raquel responded to that in her own separate comment, saying, quote, I admit I am a fan of the Toms, and later clarified, I'm definitely a fan of the restaurant, best vibe, food and drinks in WeHo, in my opinion. But I'm also a fan of Tom Schwartz and Tom Sandoval, here to support their business endeavors. Now we know she was supporting Tom Sandoval. This is crazy. Not only did she know that she was sleeping with Ariana's boyfriend, but she was also purposely trying to hurt and embarrass Katie because we all thought this was, shots fired at Katie because of Tom Schwartz. Now, that is very evil and very sociopathic and very diabolical. So you're doing this covert, disrespect to Ariana, and then this overt disrespect to Katie. Lala read you like a freaking book when she said you didn't support women and how you were being. She read you like a book. Anyway, let's keep going. On October 31st, Raquel opened up in an Instagram post about why she chose the sweatshirt for her October 16th ensemble. Just came here to say that the number one reason I wore this Tom Tom sweatshirt on day 3 of BravoCon was for the comfy vibes, she wrote. I also wore it to support both of the Toms and encouraged people to stop by their booth to check out the rest of the cute merch. I really enjoy supporting my friends and being comfy at the same time. She also added the hashtag sue me and hashtag #1TomStan. Girl, you are doing the most, and hindsight is doing you no favors. No favors. Raquel's other BravoCon looks included a long sleeve mini dress on day 1 and a chic coat on day 2. I don't really care. Now, let's watch her at BravoCon. And then we're going to get into the next journey of this sweatshirt and why these two people are very disgusting and sociopathic, okay? But first, let's watch her at BravoCon. Here we go. Nobody moves their blood on the floor. And I can't.
What I want.
Okay, we are headed to day 3 of BravoCon. It's been an incredible weekend so far. I've met so many cool people, all positive vibes, good energy, and I'm having the best time. Yay! BravoCon 2022! Woo!
Okay, so the chick is wearing the Tom Tom sweatshirt at BravoCon, as we already said, one as a covert dig to Ariana because she's sleeping with Tom Sandoval, and then as a direct dig to Katie because she's making out with Tom Schwartz, all at the same time. Disgusting. Now, let's talk about the next phase of this sweatshirt, which again is them hiding in plain sight. Now, how would you feel if your boyfriend dressed up as one of your friends for Halloween? I wouldn't feel too good about it. But that's exactly what Tom Sandoval did. Sandoval used Halloween as an opportunity to weigh in on the recent Instagram drama, dressing in costume as Raquel on day 3 of BravoCon. He replicated her hairstyle, sunglasses, and outfit, which of course included the sweatshirt. Okay? So, and that's what this on the other side, that's Tom, and I also have a video of it, and we'll watch that in a second. But I wanted to break down why this is so disgusting. Tom is actively sleeping with Raquel at this point for months, cheating on his girlfriend, and he has the audacity to dress up as her for Halloween. How, even though at that point Ariana didn't know, how humiliating and how embarrassing must it now feel to know that your boyfriend who was cheating on you in front of all of your friends dressed up as the chick he's smashing now? How disgusting. And also, if you're Ariana, now you're like, what the hell, Raquel? You were sleeping with my man and you had the audacity to wear the Tom Tom sweatshirt in BravoCon, being all in my face. And then also on the screen, if you can't see the image, on both of their phones, they had their screensavers set as each other wearing the Tom Tom sweatshirt and outfits of Tom dressing as Raquel. Now, obviously, this is not the first time that Tom Sandoval has dressed in drag. He's dressed in drag multiple times. He always has his nails done. And obviously, I'm not being disrespectful to anybody's sexuality or identity. Obviously not. We are inclusive over here 100%. But I do think that it is valuable and meaningful to talk about that. You know, he's full on dressed in drag as the girl he is smashing behind his girlfriend's back. And not only his girlfriend's back, but this is also a big F you to James. We can't forget about James in this situation. James was engaged to Raquel. James thought that Tom Sandoval was one of his best friends. Tom Sandoval paid $12,000 to help out with James's proposal to Raquel. But now I'm like, did you pay $12,000 for James's proposal? Or did you pay $12,000 because you wanted to smash, or you were smashing Raquel and you wanted to throw your little side piece a birthday party? Or a Coachella party, whatever the hell it was. Diabolical. Literally sitting there and humiliating not just Katie, not just Ariana, but also James, dead in their faces. It's disgusting. But guess what? We're not done yet with the sweatshirt. We're not done yet. Now, this is where Andy Cohen comes in, okay? This is where Andy Cohen comes in because the sweatshirt lives on. This is according to Heavy.com. Andy Cohen reacts to Tom Sandoval and Raquel news. Andy Cohen has responded to the big news that came out on Vanderpump Rules on March 3rd, 2023. Actually, wait a minute. Before we get into that, I did want to show you guys Sandoval Halloween situation. Hold on. Let me make sure. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure I have the right video for that. 1 second. I do. Okay, I do. Okay, here we go.
Guys, look who I ran into. It's Raquel from BravoCon Day 3. Oh my god. Wow, Raquel, I can't believe you would freaking...
Are you gonna make a toast?
I'd like to announce that I'm going to kill everyone tonight.
I don't know why, but Schwartz really wanted me to wear this tonight. I don't know. I don't know why he wanted me to wear this, but he said he wanted me to wear it, so I'm wearing it for him.
Where is he?
Somewhere. I don't know. We'll find out. Sorry.
Tom Sandoval wins Halloween.
Guys, look who I ran...
I mean, so disrespectful and so diabolical. Literally hiding in plain sight. The height of disrespect. Because Ariana and James and Katie and everybody now, you're just going to go back and be like, wait a minute, when this happened. But let's get back to the journey of the sweatshirt, because the sweatshirt still lives on through Andy Cohen. Now, here we go. Andy Cohen has responded to the big news that came out about Vanderpump Rules on March 3rd, 2023. Just to say, I'm as riveted and upset and thinking about this Sandoval as all of you are, he said on his Instagram stories on March 4th, 2023. He said that he will be talking about the news on Radio Andy all week, and he will host special guest Lisa Vanderpump on Watch What Happens Live on Wednesday, March 8th. Side note, I cannot wait. Please tune in. I will be tuning in. Okay, let's go. Anyway, Cohen, who hosts the reunions for the Bravo series each season, posted his first response on Twitter shortly after TMZ reported that Tom Sandoval and Ariana Madix had split because Sandoval was having an affair with Raquel. Sandoval and Ariana had been together for 9 years. Cohen took to Twitter to post one emoji, the siren, as to alert Bravo fans that something big was going down on March 3rd, 2023. A couple of hours later, Cohen returned to Twitter with an important question. How many parts is too many parts for the hashtag Pump Rules reunion, he wrote on March 4th, 2023. He posted another reaction to the news on his Instagram stories. Dun, 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 dun. Now, before I show you guys what he posted to the stories, let's watch a clip from when... Actually, wait, let me finish this real quick and then we'll watch that clip. Okay. According to TMZ, Bravo producers jumped into action after learning that Sandoval and Raquel had been hooking up behind the scenes. Sources later told People magazine that cameras are rolling right now, as the crew is planning on making sure fans get to see the fallout from the bombshell news. Production is said to be planning on editing the footage as they obtain it to have it tacked on to the end of season 10, which would give Cohen a lot to work with at the upcoming reunion. Okay, now let's watch the segment on Watch What Happens Live with Sheena Shea and Raquel and obviously Andy Cohen. Now, this is the next journey of this sweatshirt. And as we know how petty and diabolical and evil they have been, one, the fact that Raquel would even wear this shirt, Tom Tom, which at that point when she wore it at BravoCon in early October, she was sleeping with Tom Sandoval and at the bare minimum making out with Tom Schwartz. And she has the audacity to wear this sweatshirt. Then end of October, which was Halloween, Tom Sandoval had the audacity to dress up as her and play in everybody's faces, including his girlfriend Ariana at the time. So all of that is very evil in and of itself. But then this chick had the audacity to do this.
Thanks for watching. Watch more.
I mean, the audacity of this chick. So she had the audacity to then give the same sweatshirt to Andy Cohen on air during Watch What Happens Live. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. And just like Andy said, it's like a boyfriend sweatshirt. So when Raquel was wearing this sweatshirt at BravoCon, basically what she was doing was, what's the word? Like a dog whistle, like a little wink and a nudge to Tom Sandoval being like, I'm your girl and I'm holding you down. And this is my man and I'm wearing his swag and I'm promoting his restaurants. Girl, the audacity of it all. All right, let's keep going. Aside from mentioning the reunion on Twitter, Cohen said that he needs answers. Following an episode of Watch Happens Live the first week of March 2023, Cohen chatted with Sheena Shea and Raquel gave him her Tom Tom sweatshirt. So that's what we just watched, okay? Then Andy Cohen says, and I have a clip of this, we can watch it too. So Raquel gave me her sweatshirt the other night on the air, and I'm now wondering, does this sweatshirt hold all the answers to our questions? Yes, Andy, they do. I mean, Andy Cohen for the win on this one, because I'm telling you, when my little candy cane critical thinking hat, I saw, wait a minute, Ariana wore a Tom Tom sweatshirt at BravoCon. Tom Sandoval dressed up as her on Halloween wearing the same sweatshirt. And then she had the audacity to give the same exact sweatshirt to Andy Cohen literally a couple of days ago. Like, again, hiding in plain sight. And it's so disrespectful. So, yes, it does hold all of the answers. Okay. Andy goes on to say, what does this sweatshirt know? What has it seen? What stories can it tell? It's just sitting here kind of reverberating. I don't know. I need answer sweatshirt. Talk to me, he said, filming the Tom Tom sweatshirt. While attending BravoCon 2022, okay, then it goes on to talk about more of what we talked about. So let's watch Andy Cohen's response, okay? Because I have that. We can watch it. Okay. All right, it's uploading. So while it is, we'll go on. So while attending BravoCon 2022 in New York City, Raquel decided to wear a tom-tom hooded sweatshirt as part of her day 3 look. She shared the post on Instagram showing off the outfit and received some backlash from social media users. At the time, it had been fairly recent been reported that she kissed Tom Schwartz while in Mexico for Sheena's wedding. Although Schwartz and Katie Maloney split up months prior, many fans felt the move totally broke girl code, and Maloney wasn't too happy about it either, which fans will get to see play out on Vanderpump Rules Season 10. After the backlash ensued, Raquel took to her Instagram to clarify her reasons for wearing the shirt, calling herself, quote, the #1 Tom stan. Ugh, absolutely ridiculous. Now, did you guys also notice in the Watch What Happens Live clip that Raquel said she posted the photo of her and Tom Schwartz because it was the golden hour, which is like the best hour for lighting or whatever, and she wanted a new photo of them for the press to use? I thought that was so egotistical, narcissistic, weird. I don't know. Andy Cohen was like, yeah, like, I respect that. I was like, what do you mean? This is a sociopathic. You know, like a person that you know, you may not be best friends with Katie, but Katie has made it very, very clear that it hurts her that you're trying to make out with Tom Schwartz. So it makes it even more disgusting knowing that she never really had any true interest in Schwartz. So it's like, why were you continuing? Like, this is the thing. I get it if like Sheena and Raquel wanted to have a storyline and they're like, okay, let's just say that you're making up with Schwartz, that you're hooking up with Schwartz or whatever. Or even if it was very base level, even if it was just a cover up, right? Just to cover up the fact that it was really her and Tom Sandoval. Once you realize that your, quote, fake storyline or your cover-up story, or you just being promiscuous because you just want to, is hurting someone else, that's the moment you back down. That's the moment you abort ship. That's what I don't understand. And that is, to me, what makes Raquel and Tom Sandoval evil and pathological and diabolical and sociopathic. Because once you realize that your cover-up is actually hurting someone, even if you don't like that person, I get it. Raquel and Katie weren't super close, but they were friends. I get it. Tom Sandoval has always been jealous of Katie because he's secretly in love with Schwartz. I get it. But when you realize it's hurting someone, and it clearly was hurting Katie, why wouldn't you just say, you know what? We already milked this storyline. We already have the storyline of like Raquel and Tom Schwartz. Let's just dead it. And to be honest, if we go back and watch the episodes, that's what Tom Schwartz is actually trying to do. Now, I'm not the biggest Tom Schwartz fan either, but hear me out on this one. I think it was episode 2, I want to say, when it was the quote double date looking type of situation, when it was Sheena and Brock, and it was Tom Schwartz and Raquel, and they all got together to pregame for, I think it was James Kennedy was DJing at the hotel, and they all got together to pregame for it. Now, remember when Tom Schwartz said in the kitchen, hey, maybe we kind of need to cool down on our flirting, on our banter, and he was saying that to Raquel? I think Tom Schwartz realized, hey, wait a minute. I get we're just, doing this for a storyline. I get we're just doing this to cover up the fact that you and Sandoval are actually having an affair. But I do see it's hurting Katie. Let's just tone it down a bit. Remember that? And then also remember, her response was like, whatever, we're just having fun. It doesn't matter. We can do whatever we want. Remember that? Now looking at that conversation, I see that conversation very differently. I see it more of how I would be if I personally hope I would never be like this, but if I were them and I was doing it to cover up, or if I was doing it for a storyline or just for shits and giggles, the moment I realized it was actually hurting someone, I would be like, hey, maybe we just kind of need to tone this down a bit. Because even though Tom Schwartz, wasn't good to Katie, I still think that there was still a form of love there. They were together for 12 years. And it seems now that's what Schwartz was trying to do. He was like, wait a minute, let's kind of cool it down. He also tried to do this because now I'm seeing the scenes in a very different light. Now that we have this context and this information, now I'm seeing things very differently. Now remember last episode, right? When they were at Tom Sandoval's gig and Raquel was like, oh, I'm really wasted now. Should I go make out with Schwartz? And then she went over to Schwartz, like, do you want to make out? And he looked over and he was like, are we still filming? And he like looked into the camera and then he looked back and was like, no, because, Katie might get upset about this, like what's going on here. Now I'm like, what? Maybe he was saying that because he knew that Raquel and Tom Sandoval were really smashing. And he's kind of like, why are you asking me to make out? Unless we're filming, I get you're trying to have your little storyline, but like, I also know you're smashing Sandoval, who's my best friend. So are you really asking me to hook up behind Sandoval's back? Or are you doing this for a storyline because the cameras are still rolling? So now I'm kind of looking at all of those conversations very differently. And I want to know what you guys think. Put it down below. And let's watch the clip of Andy's reaction. Here we go. 1 second.
Raquel gave me her sweatshirt the other night on the air. And I'm now wondering, does this sweatshirt hold all the answers to our questions? What does this sweatshirt know? What has it seen? What stories can it tell? It's just sitting here kind of reverberating. I don't know. I need answers, sweatshirt. Talk to me. Oh.
Girl, the audacity of it all. So again, Raquel has said before, just came here to say I'm the *1 reason I wore this Tom sweatshirt on day 3 of BravoCon was for the comfy vibes. I also wore it to support both of the Toms. Who she's been supporting with her mouth and vajayjay, but whatever. And encourage people to stop by their booth to check out the rest of their cute merch. I really enjoy supporting my friends and being comfy at the same time, she captioned in the post. However, as it turns out, Raquel may have actually really been romantically involved with Tom Sandoval, since sources told People magazine they have been together for more than 6 months. Boom goes the dynamite. So I want to know what you guys think. Put it down below. What do you think about this? What do you think about the journey of the sweatshirt that I have laid out for you? I think it's disgusting. I think it's psychotic and sociopathic, because the entire time they were wearing this sweatshirt, the traveling sweatshirt sisterhood, whatever the hell you want to call it, they knew that they were hurting Katie. They knew that they were embarrassing and humiliating Ariana once this all came out. Like, he literally dressed up as Ariana for Halloween. She literally gave this sweatshirt to Andy Cohen a couple of days ago, right before, literally the same day everything popped off. Put it down below. Let me know what you guys think. But before you do that, and stick around, my candy canes, I'm going to take some of your candy cane questions and comments. But before you do that, you know what to do. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live. Also, be sure to share this with a friend, because a kiki is always better with community. And check out our description box down below and join our newsletter. It is free, and I also send a lot of free self-love and wellness content. So with that, I just dropped the link, you guys, if anybody wants to come up. Obviously, no pressure. And I'm going to take some of your candy cane questions and comments. Now, the chat box has been on fire. And I'm just going to start at a random spot. And I know that there has been so many comments prior to this, so I apologize. I'm just going to start randomly somewhere. Okay. And here we